MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Velasquez is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Behind 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Down the first baseline. And a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up around the face.
1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
The count now at 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself. And so stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Hicks is there, and he has it for the first down. Stepping in, Reese Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking beat it.
3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Striding in, Carlos Santana. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score.
Hernandez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. The tag, and he is out. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And there he goes towards second. Shoots this one over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Throw won't get him. Up next will be Nick Williams. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Too high. 1-2. Seared down the first baseline. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. So striding in, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
I'm set with the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Hoskins is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. On to first, a double play. Here's Neil Walker, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped him up. Judge charges in, and he'll make the catch as he calls his man off. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Now the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Striding into the box, number 25. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Runners off for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The pitcher, Luis Severino, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes over to third. Oh, and a bad decision there as they won't get him at third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Fastball that just misses inside.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Gregorius for the first down. Riding in once again, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Walker into foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Carlos Santana becomes out number 2 this inning. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. Hit on the ground out for short. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in to try it again. Giancarlo Stanton. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hoskins. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0. Just got a piece to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Digging in, number 4. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. Got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Walker. That's a ball.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is high and outside for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Line towards center field. And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Number 25.
Into the box, number 25. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're one strike away from being shut out through 5.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2. Hit back up the middle, reined in. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. 2 runs on just 1 hit and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks is after it. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed up a little high. Alfaro, the runner at second with 1 away. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ball 1. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one just missed outside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Full count now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat.
Leading off for the Yankees, the pitcher number 40, Luis Severino.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Aaron Hicks. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-1 home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's big Aaron Judge. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 58.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second. so he steps off to look him back. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count even now at 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Gardner at third with 2 away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
So now Carlos Santana. Previous history against Dellin Betances, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. It's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Now the 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mike Del Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Betances is ready. 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Count remains at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strike. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez from shallow right on to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and a strike now. One and two to the Yankees catcher. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And Santana able to stay with it here for out number 2. Ready once again, Neil Walker. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Herrera. Still ranging back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Ready for another chance, Miguel Andujar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 64, Hector Arano.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Arano, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. Bouncer to the left side. Reined in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches. Digging in to try it again. Number 4. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Got him. A slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next up would be the Phillies pitcher, Hector Arano. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Walker at first. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 25.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
But no problem at first, and that's the first out. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Dylan Betances. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. No balls and 1 strike. Tyler Austin will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 26, Tyler Austin.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Hoskins is there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Way out in front. Alfaro on at first, nobody out. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And this one's in the dirt in time, and he is nailed at second. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him, a strikeout looking. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Popped him up. Walker in foul ground, and that retires the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And with a big pitch here, he'll step. Step off and rethink things. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last chance for the Yankees. And now this crowd, announced at around 33,000, come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 2 runs from just 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Yankees, 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball, 2 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game septic trains of the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra sea buses are available directly outside the station.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder,
First delivery to him on the way. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez takes it in. And there's one away. Next for New York, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Eflin is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
leading off for the Phillies.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And that one stayed up a little high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Hit out towards second. He's right there, and that's the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front. Hoskins is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. So now Carlos Santana looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Pulled toward right center field. Pereira is right there, one down. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
1-1 to count. One and two now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Here's Neil Walker. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And that ends the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Del Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. So 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. It's a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Gardner will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 4. He stands in for the first time in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first. Here's Miguel Andujar now. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To his left, Hernandez. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in now for the Yankees, number 25. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Alfaro finds it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Next for New York, Masahiro Tanaka. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Hit to first. Gloved by Walker, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro.
Nope.
Missed with a slider.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
2-2.
The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance?
Leading off for the Phillies here in the fourth, center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Herrera.
A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw three in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's Carlos Santana now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner is going to get there, and the inning is over. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Yankees, shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Franco has it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle, and Walker will reach. It's a base hit. So the two-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In the dirt here. Walker leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cesar Hernandez.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in, number 4. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. But he'll be in there with a double. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 home is in off the plate. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Stepping up now, number 25. Set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th.
Number 25.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Andujar's got it, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And he's safe. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. A fly out and a single for him so far. ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for a called strike.
1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Now the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So striding forward now, Miguel Andujar. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat. Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. And he hauls it down in the corner. Ready once again, Michael Franco. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fouled off.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Cesar Hernandez is on deck. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He was a ground out victim last time up. Little tapper down the first baseline. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway. Digging in to try it again, number 25. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 25.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him this time. Ready for another shot now. Masahiro Tanaka. Aaron Hicks will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Zach Eflin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pedro Florimon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pedro Florimon.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Florimon, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Cole, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Next for Philadelphia, Patrick.
Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Odubel Herrera would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters. Luis Garcia will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giancarlo Stanton now. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 0 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 home is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
2 balls and a strike now. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll step on the bag himself in the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Odubel Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Bouncer down the line.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Here's Neil Walker. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, and there's one away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll get in there safely. Next for New York, number 25. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. Next to hit will be the pitcher, A.J. Cole. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Ronald Torreyes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. Popped him up. Santana over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Brett Gardner, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Ready with another 2-strike offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jonathan Holder comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
This is line to left. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. A winning run is at first base. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. That misses. 1-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. So digging in with a chance to win it here, number 4. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Up next to be
Williams.
Here's the first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Judge is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner. And, guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.